Hi, we're Joel and Lia.
And this is myths that we believed as kids growing up in the UK.
Now we think that this is a fun video to do. Other Brits, if you're watching, let us know in the comments during this video if you can relate. And Americans, let us know if this is the same in America or wherever you're from, not just America.
Wherever you're watching from, like there's gotta have been weird things that we all had. It couldn't have just been us in England.
No, or maybe it could have been.
Who knows?
Who knows? But before we get started, just a very quick thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
This video has been brought to you by Squarespace. We're going to talk a little bit more about our favourite features of Squarespace at the end. But if you don't know, Squarespace is a platform that allows you to bring your websites to life.
Yeah, you can create a lovely or curate a lovely online presence, or you can run your business, you can like show off your portfolio, anything like that. But we'll talk more about that towards the end of the video.
Okay, where do you even begin with this first one?
This first one, I loved it so much.
Me too!
Did you?
Yeah, so they were like these little squishy aliens.
Yeah.
Basically like sticky things. You could throw them against the wall, they'd stick. They were like toys.
They would come in eggs, hard eggs. You'd open them up and there'd be a squishy alien inside.
Yes, and I truly believed I was going to make alien babies because everyone at school said that if you get two aliens, they're like squishy toys, and rub them against each other, leave them for a while, a baby will grow, they'll have a baby.
I was searching for so long to find this. I was telling my mum and dad, I was like, I want one of these aliens. If you put them together, they make a baby, and I really want to do that.
Yeah.
Could never find one.
You didn't never have one?
No, I never had one.
Oh, I was really lucky. I was spoiled. I had quite a few.
Did you? But they never had babies.
No, the babies never happened. And people would go into school and there'd always be someone lying, be like, yeah, mine did. I made the baby. So you're like, well, it must work then if it's working for them.
But how weird that this, and it's the same with all of these in this article, how weird that this was a UK-wide thing.
How did it spread?
How did it spread to every single school?
We went to school nowhere near each other, and this was like, it's a universal UK thing. UK-versal. UK-versal.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And one thing you could do is also just get them and throw them against the wall and they'd stick.
That's fun.
That was fun. And I think I actually got really into aliens, and I asked my parents if I could have glow-in-the-dark aliens all over the ceiling, and I've said to my dad, I think I am an alien for reasons I'll go into in another video.
You sound like Gemma Collins. I am an alien.
Well, no, if you ask Dad, he was like, yeah, Leah thinks she's an alien because this thing with her fingers. Wow, it's basically, I'll go into it in another video.
Okay.
But
if you want to see that video, comment down
below and I'll say why I'm an alien.
Okay, the next one is that your Beanie Baby collection would be worth a lot one day.
I didn't do Beanie Babies, but I got given the odd one, but I wasn't a collector.
I had about 30 Beanie Babies and I'd play with them all the time, and I'd literally bring them downstairs, unload them all on the living room floor, and then play like dungeons with them where I'd lock them away in like in a fake dungeon, and I would come in and like rescue them, and like I was so weird.
That is so funny. All I remember is the little label on it that said TY.
Yeah, I loved it. And sometimes I got plastic protectors to put on the TY label.
You're joking.
To keep them pristine so they didn't get crinkled, because they were going to be worth a fortune.
It's like, who said they were going to be worth loads? It's like someone said it and it just spread.
Yeah.
And we were all like, they're going to be worth a lot.
It's so weird.
I know.
But they all had names, didn't they, inside the tag?
Yeah,
in the
they
TY,
did,
it said their name and a little description about them.
I think my first like boyfriend in school gave me one for Valentine's Day, like a TY something, little bear thing.
I still remember my first one in reception was called Spunky. He was such a cute little dog. My mum bought him for me, and after school she was like, there you go, Spunky.
It is hysterical.
I swear that adults that invent these things have a lot of fun, like
they do,
with innuendos that kids don't understand.
Let's call this one Spunky. Okay, next one, classic playground game in the fields. You'd get a buttercup and pick it up and put it underneath your friend's chin, and that would be a way of determining whether they like butter or not.
It's so weird. It would literally, you'd literally have the question of like, let me see, do you like butter?
Let me see.
And you'd hold the buttercup there, and I think if it like glowed really yellow, you'd be like, yeah, you like butter, and the other person would be like, yeah,
do I?
Or they'd be like, no, you don't like it. Like, no, I don't.
And then they go, yeah, no, I don't. We all played along to keep everyone's dreams alive.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre, isn't it?
It's very weird.
I'm just blown away by how it did spread.
Yeah, because we, as you said, you're from the Midlands, I'm from down south. Our schools are nowhere near each other, yet we both have those experiences.
Yeah, yeah.
Let us know if you're from Scotland and Ireland and Wales, if this is the same where you're from. Because this is pre-internet.
It's not like now where fidget spinners came in and all the kids in all the schools had fidget spinners, because the internet made them I believe.
At this stage, the internet didn't exist, or
No.
not for us, not in homes in the UK.
No.
I remember going to collect the internet. Yeah, dial-up.
Dial-up.
And my dad, I was like, what is internet? My dad was like, well, you know on like CBBC where it says, go to www.cbbc. He was like, you can do that. And I was like,
And I was like,
yeah. Dad, yeah! So the next one is that repeating Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror would result in a ghost showing up and killing you in your sleep.
I didn't get involved with scary ones, to be honest. Like, I think that probably would have. I know the gang that would have been around that.
But you went to boarding school. Oh, but you're too old at boarding school.
But when I was just at day school, like normal, not normal school, but just day school. This I think was a thing, but I wasn't involved in it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do any dark magic.
No, I mean, I was too scared to do that. I think one of my cousins, like sleeping at my cousin's house, would tell me that, and I'd be like, I'm not doing it. I'm not saying it. I'd say it twice, because then it means that I wouldn't say it 3 times.
The third time. Yeah, I had one friend who was very much like sleepovers at her house, and it was all the spooky stuff.
Yeah.
And I couldn't.
We don't like horror,
I don't like horror.
No.
This one I can relate to. Well, I did this. So you get a rubber, and a rubber is the English word for an eraser, like not a rubber in the American sense. And you'd write on the rubber
with a compass. You'd like engrave it
with your compass, yes. And then on the other side, no. Usually you'd go over it in biro, just so you could get that real embedded in there. Also, I sometimes would then do tattoos with that, but that's aside this point. You'd ask a question, throw the rubber up or the eraser, and then let it land, and that was the answer to said question. Does da-da-da fancy me? Throw it up, throw it down.
And if it landed on no, you keep throwing it until you got a yes.
You just make it say whatever you wanted it to be.
And why did you, you believed everything, you trusted everything in the fate of this rubber.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I can't get over how some of our American viewers are going to hear this because they associate the word rubber with something else. But in the UK,
rubber is just an eraser.
Just an eraser.
I can't get over that you call it an eraser. That's so formal.
Is that what they would call it? An eraser?
An eraser.
We'd say rubber.
Rubber.
Yeah, can I borrow a rubber? They haven't got a rubber. Like that. Imagine kids in a classroom shouting like, they haven't got a rubber.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's just a rubber. Oh, okay, so this is a similar thing about your fate. It's these paper things, and it's this device is made from paper and can accurately predict the future.
Yes.
So you'd pick one of the things on the 4, and then however many numbers, you'd do this with it. You must have the equivalent worldwide.
You say something like, pick a number between 1 and 10, and you say 3, and you go 1, 2, 3, and then you go pick, and then whatever's showing, you say 2 or 4, and then go 4, and then
you
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pick another number, and then open it up.
And then there's something in there
would say something like, you're going to get married and have 3 kids, or
something like that, and we'd all believe it religiously. The results of these things, your reputation was on the line, guys. It was also true.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Wasn't there something called MASH?
Oh yeah, MASH.
Was that part of it? MASH?
I don't remember. I remember MASH. I don't know if this is going to be in the article, but remember what do they call it? Cat strings, not cat strings.
Oh, those.
Yeah, where you're
what do we do with that? I remember that.
And then I take it off of you like that, and then you do it. What do they call that?
What was that?
It was elastic.
Was so big. That was a big thing.
Yeah, that was so cool. I loved doing that. I can still remember how to put it on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then you.
That's fun.
So fun.
We should get one of them.
Yeah, we should. We don't even know what they're called.
No.
All we can say is this. And we're hoping people will relate because they're like, I remember that. If you remember that, type it in the comments right now.
What's it called?
And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. We post videos a little bit like this quite often.
We do. And click the notification bell.
Yeah.
Then you get an alert when we post videos. So the next one is that you could teach your Furby how to swear. I don't remember Furby swearing.
No, I don't remember that.
I remember my first Furby though, it was amazing.
I think I had one. I never was a collector. Did you have a few?
Actually, I think I only ever had one, but it was I finally got one. Basically, a creature that talks to you and you can feed it and stuff. Mine was black and it had a brown stomach, and I just loved it so much.
I don't even remember what mine was. You've got a good memory.
Yeah.
What was yours called?
I don't remember, but I remember you'd speak to it and then it'd wake up and be like, ah!
Oh, we thought that was fantastic.
I know. How funny. But I didn't know you could teach them to swear.
No. Or maybe this is...
it's the myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
We've fallen into it.
Yeah,
We've fallen for it again.
We're so stupid.
People be like, you can get it to say and you'd believe it, and
Yeah.
then you'd go home, try and train it, and it wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, I can't believe we just fell
We're
for
such
it. We're like,
idiots.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
We
that.
forgot the
Oh, it's
title
on-
of our video. So the show Kenan and Kel was so big in the UK. It really it was obviously an American show and we loved it here. On Nickelodeon, wasn't it?
I don't remember, I never watched it.
Did not watch it. Anyway, people would go around saying that Kel from Kenan and Kel died in a car accident, and people believed it. I just read it on the article there and I was like, no, he didn't. And so I fell for it yet again.
Do you remember though? I do remember like the Frosties boy committing suicide or something.
I remember that.
But it was a myth.
Milky Way.
Oh,
or
that's the
Frosties?
thing I remember Frosties, but Milky Way probably happened as well, where everyone was like, he's died.
He's committed
He's committed suicide because everyone bullies him. And you're like, oh wow.
Yeah, it was a story where people were like, well, that's what bullying can do.
Yeah. The next one is the myth that eating bread crust would make your hair go curly.
My grandma told me that.
Yeah, everyone tells you that as a kid.
Old people told us that, and we all believed it.
And as a boy, they tell you like, if you eat bread crust, you'll get a hairy chest. And I'm like,
well, I don't want
well,
one.
I don't want one. I'm 10 years old.
You as like this smart 10-year-old, it's like, well, I don't want that.
Well, I don't want that. No other boys my age have hairy chests. I don't want to be even more insecure about my body going in the changing rooms.
There's a ghost. The shower's just started. Right, we've got to end on this one because this one is token. We all believed this.
Yeah.
In fact, I believed it so much I said it to you in LA.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's something our parents told us.
It's a myth.
That is never true.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, this one.
She's so clever for a while.
Thank you. If you pee in a swimming pool, there would be a circle of dye show up around you to tell everyone that you have peed.
Yeah.
And I was told that the dye would be pink and red.
Yeah.
But I truly believed this so much so. And the reason why I believed it is because my mum told it. And my mum said to me that she had seen it happen. So because she said, I saw this happen, I believed it. But if it had just been said to me like, that will happen, or it's not in every pool, but a lot of them do now, I think that's how it was put to me, and that she'd seen it happen, to make sure that your kids never pee in pools.
But then I understand why the pool people might have like said it, but like in your parents, I'm like, why do they care? It's not their pool.
Yeah, I know what you're
Very
saying,
funny.
but they just don't want to.
But also, as a kid, you must get some rebellious ones that test it out. Because we were obviously very obedient that we never tested it out. So we're like, oh my gosh, I don't want people to know if I've peed.
In the pool, yeah.
But then that's when it was great to go in the sea because you're like,
sea you can, pee, pool you can't.
Sea, pee, pool, no.
Pool poo.
Pool,
No, I'm
poo.
kidding. Don't poo in the pool.
Yeah, I remember that myth. That was
such a good thing to.
Why do people lie to kids, guys?
I know.
This whole article has just been lie upon lie upon lie.
We were lied to.
We were
Thumbnails,
lied.
clicks.
Honestly, so many lies as kids. Let's all tell the truth to kids. Let's tell them all Santa doesn't exist. Let's tell them all that the tooth fairy doesn't. Let's stop lying to children.
It's funny when kids like lie back. So when I was a kid, I used to go and break off a little bit of a digestive biscuit or a rich tea, and I'd pretend my tooth had just fallen out, and I'd be like, my tooth. I need £1 tonight from Tooth Fairy.
And it'd be a brown biscuit.
No, it's white rich tea.
Oh, well, white. They're not white.
They're kind of like off-white. Rich, just plain rich tea.
They're
I'll
like
do that.
Beige, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, this is my beige tooth. It's my beige tooth. And they never believed me, but I thought I'd try it.
Yeah. No, I remember going through my fat stage and my mum caught me eating biscuits in the utility room in the dark, and she turned the light on and was like, you haven't had your dinner yet. And I won't say what she said because she'll be mortified if I say it on the internet.
Oh, okay. So that's all the myths we're going to talk about today. There are many more, so let us know in the comments if you want like a part 2 of this video, because we could go on and on and on.
Yeah, we could. And send us the myths where you grew up from, whatever country you're in, whatever, even if you're in the UK and we said something that, or we haven't said something that you can remember. Then let us know down in the comments below.
I'd be so intrigued to know, because there's no way that everyone had this or the swimming pool thing, or there's got to be loads. So I'm intrigued to know all the lies that we were told as children. Let's treat this as therapy.
Yes. And a very big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. You guys know that we love Squarespace. We've been working with them for a few months now. They're an amazing platform where you can build your own website, whether it's just for fun or if it's your business. They're there for you to utilise. Yeah,
you can do both. It can be your personal brand that just so happens to also be your business, if you're a little bit like us.
Yeah.
This is our business, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What we like.
I know.
One of the great features that we're going to talk about today is subscriptions. So you can use your Squarespace website as a way to sell things to your audience.
Yeah.
And that's a really great way of encouraging ongoing repeat revenue from your audience and monetizing what it is you do or have.
Yeah.
So maybe you could offer if you're a photographer, maybe you could offer people a subscription to your best photographs that you've taken, and they get access to that.
That's what I think is really cool, because it's not just loads of websites do shops where you can sell things, but not a lot do subscription services where if your business is a subscription-based business, if you're an online magazine or something, then Squarespace have all the tools in which you can sell your subscriptions on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, and that way you've got guaranteed revenue coming in every week or every month.
So you can have a go at building your Squarespace website. Use our code to get going. If you want to purchase a website, it's 10% off with Joel and Lia. It's quite simple. It will be in the top line of our description. So go and start your websites and send them over to us so we can have a little look as well.
I'd love to check them out.
Once again, thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will see you guys in the next one.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.